If you're an Indian, Sunday was tough for you. Team India lost the ICC Cricket World Cup final. It was a major upset. India had won 10 matches on the trot, even beaten eventual champions Australia in the group stages. But yesterday was not to be. I guess that's sport. In fact, the World Cup campaign slogan sums it up best. It takes one day. And Sunday was Australia's day. But let's not cling on to the disappointment. Let's look beyond the cricket. What did this World Cup do for India? Mainly two things. Number one, offer multiple lessons on hosting big events. And number two, cement India's place as the powerhouse of global cricket. Let's go one by one. Hosting a World Cup involves a lot of logistics. Matches were held in 10 cities. They were spread across the length and breadth of the country. And was it perfect? Well, maybe the atmosphere was, but the fan experience, certainly not. The ticketing system was a mess from day one. Fans accused the Indian Cricket Board of hoarding tickets. And maybe they had a point. Sunday's final was attended by around 90,000 people. That was the official attendance, 90,000. What was the capacity of the Ahmedabad stadium? More than 130,000. So where did the remaining tickets go? Such questions will have to be answered. There needs to be transparency and trust because India's ambitions are not limited to cricket alone. The government wants to bid for the 2036 Olympics. It promises to be a historic bid. It also means more scrutiny, more expectations from fans around the world, which is why this World Cup is a learning curve. How to manage tickets, how to build and prepare infrastructure, and how to put on a show. Takeaway number two was India's cricket superpowerdom. It was on full display since last month. Let's look at the viewership first. The final numbers are yet to be published, but after 35 games, the TV viewership was 500 million. 35 out of 48 games, 500 million. To give you some context, in 2019, the overall viewership was 509 million. So this year's final tally will be much bigger. According to the ICC, maybe twice. Same with digital viewing. Yesterday's final logged 5.9 crore online viewers. Just imagine that, 59 million users. If every screen had 2 viewers, that's 120 million people. It's a record on the streaming platform. In fact, Australia's total population is just 27 million, gives you an idea. So data says interest is increasing. Maybe not in stadiums, but certainly on television. And that's good for the game. The World Cup also gave a boost to the national economy. Reports say by around $2.4 billion. Again, this is good for the game too. Because unless there is tangible benefit, why would any country host? So put together, the picture is quite clear. Cricket remains a major money spinner, and most of that money comes from India. This World Cup was evidence of that. Just think back to the 2011 edition. India hosted and won that tournament. It was a sneak peek into the future of cricket, into an era of cricket that India would dominate. But this World Cup was not a sneak peek. It was a full-throated declaration. As they say, no half measures. You had an air show over the stadium, drone and laser shows, massive dance performances. Only India could have pulled this off. And maybe that's what cricket needs now. More drama, more spectacle, more pomp. So what is the biggest takeaway from this World Cup? That cricket's fate lies in India's hands.